If this technology wasn't available to you, would you still be making music? Make it look easy, yeah. That's what we like, and make things look easy, yeah. What's up? This is Wongy, and this is the process. Started producing, must be near, if not over 10 years now. But obviously, that's like the very start. That wouldn't have been serious then when I started. So that's only just learning the ropes. Then maybe taking it serious, maybe about 5 years. It's just something I picked up through my brothers, really. My brothers are both DJs, so kind of like spoiled on from them. I kind of got into DJing before producing, so that's how it kind of all went from there, really. When I started taking it serious, I was producing house music. And then the transition was actually just through friends, the common interest of rap music, and then I kind of just switched over to rap music. In terms of producers that inspired me for like rap and trap, probably obviously Wonder Girl, Mike Dean, all them types of Take a Day Trip. I like their sound. They keep things simple, but it's not basic. It's nice. I like how like the artists they work with, they fit on all the beats and stuff. There's a nice sound. They use analog synths and stuff. It's a good thing and bad thing. A lot of the old school producers will say it's a bad thing, but whatever makes it more accessible for people, like because giving people opportunities to do things, I think is a good thing. On the other side, I feel like a lot of producers are not learning the fundamentals almost of music production because they're just getting it already done for them, which each to their own. But yeah, I suppose whatever works for you. At the end of the day, if you're making music, you're making music, and if you're happy, you're happy. I feel like as long as you're respectable towards people that have done it before you, they've been there, done that, like and like you have to ask yourself if you're like only started using and you're heavily using technology, you have to ask yourself, if this technology wasn't available to you, would you still be making music? I think that's something you have to respect with the people from previous generations that made music with like live instruments and stuff that didn't have the accessibility and the technology to make music as we do today. I think the love for music will always be there from people, and like so people will always want to make their own organic sound. I think for me personally, I like the feeling when I make something myself and know that I made that, and like with like in terms of like sound design, like the results that you can get are endless. Like you can go on forever. You can make stuff like that's just never been made before, and I think that's one of the best things about music. I use FL Studio. It's the only DAW I've ever used since I started. I've looked at other ones, but I just like the workflow of FL Studio, so there's no real reason to change. Well, in FL Studio, to be honest, I use a lot of stock plugins. Obviously, one of the main ones and everyone nearly uses is Grocery, the famous halftime preset, so everyone knows that, I'm pretty sure at this stage. For third-party sound toys, they make a lot of good stuff. I use a lot of good stuff from them on vocals and stuff while mixing. It depends like on the sound. If I feel like the sound needs more like design work to it, or I'll just do it then. Probably hardest part of producing is probably trying to not force it, making yourself make music when you're not really in the humour to. I think see a lot of people today as well, a lot of people are all about selling beats online and just working with everyone, but I feel like if you force yourself, you'll just end up maybe just like falling out of love with it really, or just, you know, your end product of the beat you're making won't sound as good as if you wanted to do it like just organically. Well, for me, producing first and foremost is a hobby. I think it'll always be that way. I understand that some people use the money aspect of it, and I respect that. Like, if you can do that, good. But for me, it's always going to be a hobby before anything else. But I think if you can keep it, enjoy what you're doing, and make money out of it, that's a win-win. Definitely, a lot of people would have started during COVID because there's nothing else to do. COVID in general is not a good thing, but if you look at it, the one positive is people have more time to do stuff. So I suppose people obviously maybe going down that avenue as well because they've been laid off work and they need to try and get money in, so you can do that as well. So I think a big part of the music scene is actually going out and meeting artists and going to shows and supporting them gigs, and I think that is a big loss during COVID. So as soon as COVID is over, hopefully that scene can come back and we start building on it again. Me myself, I work from home most of the time, so it's not that big of a mix for the studios, but it would be nice. I assume without COVID, I would have gone to a few sessions if COVID wasn't happening, so that is a bit annoying, yeah. COVID hasn't really changed my workflow because I'm quote unquote a bedroom producer, so to be honest, it hasn't really. The only thing is, as I said, going out, going to shows and meeting artists and seeing people perform. That's probably the only thing that has really changed during COVID. In terms of promoting, I'm pretty bad at that, to be honest. I'm quite a low-key person. Some would even say I'm quite antisocial. But yeah, I suppose I just let my work speak for itself really, and anyone that knows me, there's a good chance that they know me through word of mouth and just hearing my work, so keep your ear to the ground and hopefully you hear something from me in the future. If I had infinite money, I'd probably just get a studio, and the main thing, a good solid computer that I just didn't have to worry about crashing or anything like that. It didn't inflict my work, I could just work away without having to just work away around things, and just a nice space to work in, and maybe a nice mixing desk. In terms of producing, developing over the next few years, I think it'll become more accessible for people, especially with people making packs and loops and stuff. So like, it's a good thing for beginners that want to just get into it at the start, because for some people it can be quite daunting to get into producing. So I think, yeah, it'll be more accessible, and I think always with music, new genres are coming in and coming out, so that'll be interesting to see where music will be in a few years. Alright, yeah. I worked with RikShaw on the beat, and we go back quite a bit. That's really the first artist I ever worked with, and kind of the reason why I started producing rap music. So yeah, we have quite a bit of chemistry made already. RikShaw asked me would I be interested in working together on a piece that you asked him to work on, and I said yeah, why not? There's an opportunity to do something, because during COVID there's not a lot going on outside. You're on four walls, so yeah, when he asked me to do that, I just said yeah. And so we decided what sound we wanted to go for, and we kind of just went from there. So RikShaw, when RikShaw came to me, he said that he wanted a beat that where you could just get some bars off it, nothing too crazy, just something that you could lay bars down to, not really melodic stuff, but just something that you could spit to, and you know, yeah, that sort of vibe. So previously we worked before and stuff like that, it's kind of like the club mixed with trap sound. So that's what we decided to go for. So this is probably going to sound a bit different to the end product, because I have the mixing processing turned off just for recording purposes. Started this beat, started with the lead sound, and that's from Spire. Spire is not really used normally in like trap production and stuff, it's more like using dancing, but I just had it and I kind of liked those sounds, and so I just decided to go with that. So with that, I kind of like on parts where it usually be the verse, I pitch it down an octave. It's something a lot of producers do, just to make the beat different in different places so it doesn't get boring. And also some parts I change the notes to change the melody pattern. So the next thing is the kick. So the kick out. Then we have the 808. At the end, it's got these like little fills. Then I added clap. I have two claps layered, you know, just to fill out the sound. You know, clap is what gets that neck snapping when I listen to music, in my opinion. Anyway, the clap and the snare, you want that hitting. So we're like. Then you got the hi-hats, choppy hi-hats with all the rolls. Give that energy in the movement. Then can't do this type of sound without the old chants. So get them in the shout out mustard. I know you used to like that. You used them anyway. Next sound, another sound you hear out throughout the whole beat is this rock sound. And like the melody on the throughout the verse and stuff, I pitch it down an octave as well, so things don't get repetitive. And also I will add it in an open hat. and that zap sound. Also this sound, the wood, like a wood block, I'm not sure what it's called, but you do that with. This sound I added, I believe Pierre Bourne is kind of where the sound come from. I believe Pierre Bourne and Sue used this sound and made it popular. Then a triangle, a bit of triangle in there. Then these shakers, just to keep the energy going. Also, just before the drop comes back in, I added these claps, like a clap roll. Something you hear a lot in dance music, but I think it works with this style. It helps it build up and it drops again. Then also on the bridge, these sounds, they kind of just keep, they kind of help just keep the energy going, building up anticipation and then to the drop. So basically, I sent this beat to RikShaw and then he sent the vocals back, and then I went over it and listened to the bars. I thought I could add some sound effects to play along with some of the wordplay. So I added this sound. It's like a money machine. He talks about one of his bars is like money or something. I can't remember off the top of my head. And then this sound, I think he says something about slam dunk. So I thought I'd add an NBA shot clock buzzer sound. And then he talks about, I think, performing at a show. So it's added a crowd sound in. So I added this golf sound swinging off the tee. Then I added that car sound revving, speeding off. That's the beat.
Yeah, Xtracted Bars.
Classic RikShaw with the hat on, what?
Yeah. Big joint, 2 skins, no Siamese. Knock out with a sleep, I like ZZZ. Mac Millie like me, boy, I need 100 G's.
Who's got them G's? I haven't seen them, wanna show them to me.
Make it look easy like 1, 2, 3. Yeah, fresh to death like I walked to the tomb. They all struck, rug rock, graduated, now I'm all grown up. Couple keys on me, this one hitting like a boom. Going up, was a beat slam dunk. Ice cold, got the schnocked.
Background is sick with the lights. Big up the Epic Museum for that one.
Big aim plays, call the shots, yeah. Call the shots like I'm up in the Iraq. This, how the fuck he
need a new government, so that'd be interesting to see.
Make it sound so good, spitting nonsense. Big out the sessions, the house is getting scoggy.
No sessions now though, not with Corona, can't be doing that.
The mic walk off stage, they all applaud me. Bounce, watch me step in the house just like I'm Corey. Feeling like drama, rolling up on my broccoli. Trying to catch me, but I'm 2 laps ahead. Your girl in the passenger seat giving me head. Brennan's hot.
That's a lie, RikShaw can't drive.
But I ain't talking bread. All the tools that I got, I ain't get them in the shed. You ain't 21, but your gang don't slaughter. I ain't from the church, no bushy, call me father. Bless the fucking cook, I ain't sipping holy water. Cooking something pure up in the lab, they call me
Show all the boys, yup.
Back up in the city for the night, I'm with the troops. I go jump up in the spot, I got it kicking like a fool. Wongy cook the beat, he lay it up like alley. And she wanna put the squeeze in me, she heard I got the juice. Wanna eat sweet like creme brulee. Geeking off at E, I'm off my face. Tiger out the T when I swing, making plays. Make it out the city like the great escape. Cold cat killer from the jungle like I'm Shere Khan. Late night with another chick, she asking where I'm coming from. And she got a bag on her, I know she wanna split the bomb. I'm in the rocker with my boy like Jimmy Neutron. Extraordinary, yeah, I bring the storm, Halle Berry. Yeah, I cook it up, culinary. Yeah, we move, military. Yeah, I'm a rookie hot shot. Yeah, got my eye on the prize for the wop. Yeah, hit the plug, get the drop. Yeah, bouncers always checking, so that bag is in my sock. Green, white and orange, got them screaming Olay. Say they got me on a playlist, so I always rotate. Skinny boy since a youth, got a low gross weight, but I'll make it up for that with a big gross pay. Heard your best track, that's a throwaway. I just spit facts any given day. Tell me what you need, I'll facilitate. Trying to speak to me, I don't conversate.
Know what it is? Bring the beats, RikShaw brings the bars.